Dan Levy shares how early days growing up with sister Sarah Levy inspired his new show, Big Mistakes. Dan Levy says his childhood dynamic with sister Sarah Levy partly inspired his new show, Big Mistakes. While stepping out to the premiere of the Netflix comedy crime series in New York City on April 6th, the Schitt's Creek alum, 42, spoke to People exclusively about which of his family members he thinks comes across most in the show. "I would probably say the early days of me and my sister," he said of Sarah, 39. "We're in a far better place now that we're older and wiser, but drawing on, anyone who has a sibling, I think, will recognize themselves in the show." And it was really about authenticating the experience of that sibling dynamic and just exacerbating all of the bickering in the light of intense criminal activity, he continued. "So my hope is that anyone who comes from a yelling family, anyone who has a sibling, and anyone who's curious about what it is to have a sibling or to come from a yelling family will find a place in this show." Dan co-created the series, which premiered on the streaming platform on April 9th, alongside Rachel Sennott. The show centers on siblings Nikki, Dan, a pastor, and Morgan, Taylor Ortega, a public school teacher, whose lives take an unexpected turn when they end up drawn into a local crime syndicate after Morgan shoplifts a necklace from a pawn shop. The cast also includes Laurie Metcalf, Boran Kuzum, Jack Inanen, Abby Quinn, Jacob Gutierrez, Mark Ivanir, and Elizabeth Perkins. Reflecting on his return to TV following his 6-season run on Schitt's Creek, Dan told People, "When I left Schitt's, I really wanted to make sure that the next thing I did in TV gave me that same sense of inspiration and passion and excitement and love and affection for the people I was working with, and it did." He went on to rave about his Big Mistakes colleagues, saying, "I love these people so much. I'm so proud of this cast and crew. People are working at 110%. All I did was set the table for these people, and they ate." So this is just the cherry on top of a really, really special experience, and I hope we get to tell this story for seasons and seasons and seasons. As the Big Mistake story relies on the actors creating a believable, albeit dysfunctional, family dynamic, the cast spent time rehearsing together on camera and bonding off-set, Dan previously told People. That bonding included serious games of Boggle, complete with Big Mistake scorecards. If you didn't believe the family, then you're not going to believe in the show. So it was really important that the cast know each other before the cameras started rolling, and we would play Boggle every opportunity we got, and we bonded through the love of games. At Big Mistake's New York City premiere, Dan told People that his family, including sister Sarah, dad Eugene Levy, and mom Deborah Devine, have already seen the show and count themselves